Hello, welcome to this Launchpad screencast. I'm Matthew Ravel, and today we're going to be looking at sharing translations between releases of the same project. So, briefly, you can have multiple concurrent translation efforts for the same project. Say one for a current release, one for an older release that it still supports, and one for your active development work, perhaps. So, let's create a new branch of my little translation screencast project. I'm going to call it V2. There you go. So we go in there. And there's already a POT file in there. If you've seen my other translations screencast, you'll be familiar with this. It's borrowed from a silly little project called I Have a Colon Full of Cookie. And that's already in Launchpad with a little bit of translation work. So let's add in something else. Another suitably American sounding phrase that I can turn into something a bit more British. So, hey kid, what's under the hood? There you go. That's my best American accent there. Okay, let's push it up to Launchpad. I'll commit it first. So yes, translation sharing. This is good because you can translate something in your active development trunk work and have that translation automatically appear in your other translation efforts. Say for your version 1.0 translation effort or your version 2.0 or whatever other concurrent efforts you have going on. Basically, your series, your release series of your project that you have going on at the moment. Now that's gone up to Launchpad. We wait for it to be imported. Doesn't take long. Bearing in mind I have continuous import of translation templates set up already for this trunk, and you can go to blog.launchpad.net to see the screencasts about that. Okay, so as you can see, I've already translated that for the trunk branch. I have a colon full of biscuits, but I've pushed up a brand new POT file, brand new template for the version 2 series. Now previously, before message sharing, we'd have had to translate that manually. Let's just go back to the translation screencast translations overview page, then go down and click on the version 2 series. Superb. Okay, and you can see there's one untranslated. That's because we've put a new file, a new message, sorry, in the POT file. But you can see already, I have a colon full of cookie has been shared. The translation I have a colon full of biscuits has been shared from the trunk branch. Now, I'll just quickly translate this new message into something a bit more British. I say, chap, what is under the bonnet? Save that. And if we now pop back to the trunk branch's translation effort, just there, you'll see obviously that quite clearly it doesn't appear there. But maybe I want to change that. I have a colon full of biscuits, something even more refined. I have a tummy full of biscuits. Now, bear in mind this message is appears in both series, in the template for both series. So we save that. So that's in trunk now. You can see that I have a tummy full of biscuits is the current English. And we'll pop back to the version 2 translation effort. There we go. Click, click, click. Okay, so current English, I have a tummy full of biscuits. Look bar, no hands. Translated it in the trunk series, and there it's appeared in the version 2 series. But yep, and obviously hasn't affected the other message as well. So there you go, superb. But what if I want to translate something in one series and have it not appear in the other series? Well, no problem. Click on the zoom button for that particular message, so we get more detail. I'm back in the version 2 series here. Okay, I have a tummy full of biscuits, but maybe I want to do something specific for version 2 that won't appear in the trunk translation effort. My mother says I shouldn't go into such detail. Well, yes, I couldn't agree more. And make this translation specific to Translation Screencast version 2. Save and continue. The continue bit meaning that we go into the next message ID, the next string that needs translated in that template. So we'll just go to the previous one, which is the one we were working on, and you can see, look, there. Current English is what we've just put in, but the shared version we can easily go back to just by selecting it and then pressing save again. Superb. And hasn't shown up in the trunk branch. So there you go, that's it. Translations sharing within Launchpad. Go to blog.launchpad.net for more, or help.launchpad.net/translations.